Anybody who's new here is probably thinking that I am crazy as heck, and I mean, I don't want to lie and say I'm not. Hey guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to be checking out the new special edition, is it special edition or limited? The new special edition Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch. It's right here. I'm like a 5-year-old at Christmas. In Canada, this costs $452 after tax, $300 plus whatever taxes you pay if you're in the States, and £320 plus whatever else you pay additionally if you're in the UK. Currently, these consoles are sold out pretty much everywhere, so unless you pre-ordered one, you might not have the best of luck if you're trying to get one now. So here's the story, because it's me, and there's always a thing. Until last Friday, I didn't actually know that this existed. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands there. They're like bird hands, but yeah, it did not cross my mind because I didn't actually care for Animal Crossing. Shh, don't leave. I tried playing it like 10 years ago because I had just had my daughter and I was already at home. So I tried playing the game and I did not even make it past selecting my house. I just thought it was the most boring, tedious thing ever. But then last week I started seeing everybody talking about Animal Crossing and I was like, what is going on? And I just felt like I couldn't relate to you guys. So I did what I do best. I crocheted a Chrissy because it was the only free pattern I could find. I don't really know who any of the characters are other than Tom Nook, and I don't like him because he talked too much. But wait, I talk too much. I'm sorry, Tom. But the point is, I made a Chrissy and then I decided I want to try playing Animal Crossing again. Mostly because I saw other people talking about it a whole bunch and I thought they were talking about Pocket Camp because I'm that person. So I downloaded Pocket Camp on my phone and I have been addicted to that. And I mean addicted for 3 days. In fact, I posted on my Instagram and now I'm friends with a lot of you. Yay! So either I have finally gotten control over my inability to focus or I've grown as an individual. I'm not sure. But the point is, I've decided I now like Animal Crossing and quickly discovered that there is an aesthetically pleasing special edition. I sound like a phony commercial. There was a new special edition Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch. Woo! Mostly, I was super excited about the color combination there, so naturally I had to have it. Which means the next 3 days, you know, on the Friday, were chaos for me as I tried to track one down. Join me on that. No, we're not doing that. I never want to relive that. I'm just going to open this and show you what it is. Because here, truth be told, this is actually my first ever console. What? No, she didn't. Yes, she did. We literally have, and I'm not even kidding, almost every single video game console known to man. There might be like 1 or 2 that we're missing, or like country-specific consoles maybe that we can't get our hands on, but we have way too many consoles. But of those consoles, only one is mine. And it's a hand-me-down of a hand-me-down of a hand-me-down of a traded Super Nintendo. Because when I was 19, somebody wanted to borrow some of my VHS tapes and a VHS player, because I'm cool like that. And in exchange, I got to use a couple of their games with their Super Nintendo. And guess what? They never gave it back. So I got a Nintendo. Wait, that's a lie. I also have a Nintendo 3DS, which I got through a trade as well when I gave away a baby stroller. So this is my first ever console. Basically, what it boils down to is that today I'm going to be reviewing this new Switch. I just wanted to share my joy with you. But before we switch down to the table, I don't know why I'm doing this. I do want to tell you that I have one more thing. And this is really for another day, but inside my gift is a gift so that when I get tired of Pocket Camp, I could play on my new Switch. But yeah, that's not for right now because I mean, we're not by a TV. I mean, I guess I could play on the Switch, but first I gotta set it up. Anybody who's new here is probably thinking that I am crazy as heck. And I mean, I don't wanna lie and say I'm not. It's just, I need you to know I'm just really excited right now. So we're gonna switch down to the table and open this up so that I can calm down just a smidge. It's hard not to be excited. I even painted my nails to match this unboxing. That's where my mind is at. We're gonna start with the front of the box because it makes the most sense and it's the front of the box, okay? So that's what we're doing. We have a colorful beach scene here with some little tents and palm trees, a little water plane, and Tom Nook down in the corner, and some cute little raccoonicus's up here in the top right. That's not their real name, but I don't know their names, so we're going with it. It also says Special Edition, Game Not Included, which you guys now know. In the top left, we have a red square that says Nintendo Switch in white, and then in the center, we have, of course, our Switch console, which has colorful graphics on the front. And we can also see our Special Edition Joy-Cons, and they come in a minty green and a light blue. Both Both very adorable, very spring, and very much speaking to Jen's heart. This side of the box looks like wooden planks and has a little picture of some waves, a whale's tail, and some birds in the background. And in the center it says Nintendo Switch in white. On this side of the box we have the same wooden palette background, as well as what the Switch is going to look like once we attach the Joy-Cons. And you might be surprised to know that the Joy-Cons are two-toned, so they're green and blue on the fronts, but back here we can see that they are in fact white. And there's also an island pattern on the back of the screen. And then just below that we have some waves, a little sailboat, and a message in a bottle. Here's the back of the box. It looks a bit like a travel agency brochure. It says Dodo Airlines on a ticket in the corner, as well as a boarding stamp for March the 20th, 2020, which is very clever. But imagine they had to change the release date. I mean, that could have been funny. Instant redo of all the packaging. In the bottom, we've got a little dodo in a circle, as well as the words Dodo Airlines and Nook Inc. In the bottom right corner, we have a little airplane in a square, as well as the same red square that says Nintendo Switch from the front. As for the rest of the box, we have a two-toned background of white and blue with a little blue island and a palm tree off to the side, and then a wooden dock in the center with two characters getting ready to board a water plane with a dodo in the front. The top of the box is completely red and it says Nintendo in white. And then on the bottom we have the contents of this box, health and safety information, and of course the Nintendo seal of approval. The last thing I'm going to mention before opening the box is that it feels matte, kind of powdery in a weird way. And I'm only pointing that out because I've noticed that it's different than every other Switch that I've ever opened, because we have two others and those boxes were glossy, so I don't know if this is a new thing, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Opening the box now. Ooh. On the front panel, we have directions on how to plug in our system using the AC adapter to power it, as well as how to attach and remove the Joy-Cons from the sides. From a top-down view, you would find your green and blue Joy-Cons safely tucked away on the left and your screen on the right. Hi! And all three pieces come individually wrapped in their own plastic sleeves. Underneath the top layer of cardboard, we have more stuff, which includes our Joy-Con straps, our Joy-Con grip, an HDMI cable, our AC adapter, and lastly, our bubble-wrapped special edition dock. All right, I cleaned everything up and now we're gonna set up my Switch. Oh, wow, it's so pretty. Ooh, so it's not even a white. It's like a vintage white or a creamy off-white, but it's pretty nice. Along the bottom, we have some blue water, a small little island with some green grass, and a palm tree in the back, as well as Tom Nook and possibly his children. I don't really know. I told you, I haven't really played very much. Don't judge me. And in the back, if we pull down the panel, this is where you'll see all the connection points for things like the AC adapter, the USB, the HDMI, and all that stuff. And although it's hard to see, it says Nintendo, and it says Nintendo Switch on top. We're not really going to be looking at the cords, so let's just put that off to the side, but we will check out our Joy-Con grip. This looks pretty standard. It is all black with a matte finish on the outsides, and as far as I can tell, it's the exact same as every other one that I've ever seen. So we're basically just going to attach our Joy-Cons to either side of it, and then we'll be able to use this as a more classic feeling controller. Next up, we have our left Joy-Con. It's a nice spring pastel green on the front, as well as on the side where the SL and SR buttons are. And on the back, it's white. And all the buttons and the analog sticks are black. Here's the right Joy-Con. This one is light blue with matching SL and SR buttons. Once again, it's white on the back, and just like the other Joy-Con, all the buttons and the analog stick are black. Both the left and right Joy-Con straps are the same off-white creamy color as the dock, but each have their own respective colors in the form of braided cords. So the left strap has a green cord and the right strap has a blue one. And to attach your straps to your Joy-Con, you just make sure that the two symbols match on the front. Boom, just like that. And now you can use it as a mini controller with your buttons on top. And thanks to those handy dandy instructions on the inside panel of the box, we know to push that button to slide it off. And the same goes for blue, except your matching plus sign symbols. Now don't be like me and not be aware that this is a thing, because I have fully had mine on upside down before. I thought I broke my son's controller, so learn from my mistake. And now our Switch. Ta-da! Ooh, it's so nice. I definitely see myself. Hi! Okay, this is super reflective and makes me feel uncomfortable. So we're gonna get through this. The front looks like a regular Switch, okay? And I definitely did go ahead and purchase some screen protectors, but I don't trust myself to put it on camera. So I'm not gonna do that. But here's the back. Isn't it so cute? It's got its own little island-like graphics. Isn't it cool? Boop. We'll just pop our Joy-Cons in, and now you have your transportable console. And this is so cute! But I am worried because there's like a matte finish to the controller that eventually the colors might get a little manky looking from whatever debris will inevitably come off my hands. Despite how much you clean them, it's gonna happen. So maybe I should grandma attack this and like shrink wrap it in plastic like a couch. To be honest, I'm probably not gonna do that, but I may have to find some kind of clear case for it. Before I end the video, I wanna see if it comes with any charge. Oh, and it does. Okay, this is a little tricky to do because if I tilt it enough that you guys can see it proper, it starts to blur because it focuses on my sweet, sweet Powerline in Concert shirt. I kind of just want to see if it has any special Animal Crossing stuff when it starts. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and say that I've read this. This is the biggest lie we've all told in our lives. Next, we are trying to establish a connection to the internet. No! Apparently I don't know my own password. I'm gonna put that down for now. And there you go. Look how cute this is. I am literally in love with the colors. It's so nice to have such a springy feeling color combination that just makes me happy. Now, was it worth $452? Probably not, especially since it doesn't come with a game. If you were to buy any other special edition Switch, almost every single one comes with an extra goodie. So in addition to having special graphics or colorful Joy-Cons, for the majority of them, a lot of the time they come with bonus extras, whether that be a case or even those Pokeball Pluses if you got the Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. And I'm 98% certain that every single special edition set that's been sold so far has come with a full downloadable copy of whatever game the Switch was themed on. This is literally the first one I've come across that doesn't, so it's kind of a bummer. But I got myself the hookup. Now, let's end this video so I can set up my Switch. I know. Stop touching things, Jen. Okay guys, that is it for me and my Nintendo Switch review. Here's our empty box. She's still beautiful. I'm not gonna pick the Switch up right now because I'm gonna drop it and then I'm gonna cry a little. And well, I don't really feel like crying today because I'm pretty excited and I wanna set up my Switch because I need to hook up my Nintendo account to my Pocket Camp so that I can just reap more benefits and rewards. Not gonna lie, that's why I'm opening it right now, is because I didn't wanna create my Nintendo account until I had the Switch in case it made it more useful to start it on there. I don't really know. Point is, if you know somebody who would enjoy this video because they like Nintendo, they like weird stuff that I say and don't make sense for, or anything, really, they just need some kind of distraction today, then please share this video with them. And if you enjoyed it yourself, then please make sure you remember to comment, like, and subscribe. You can let me know down below what you liked or didn't like about today's video, or what your first ever gaming console was. Whether it was new to you, like my Super Nintendo traded got kept, or your console birthday, as in brand new in box. I just coined that term. It's brand new. I made it up. Just go with it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!